Hello everyone, peace and love. Come on in. Hope all is well. Let's see. Take a moment for you all to get in the room. Hope all is well. Hey, peace and love. How are you? Come on in. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. All right, everyone. So this video is activate your spiritual security system. And this is major. If you guys follow me on my Instagram and you see a post I made about my spiritual security system and how I have these spirit guides and my ancestors and these beautiful angels looking out for me, and they let me know when something has entered my field, my aura. Hey, welcome, peace and love, y'all. Come on in. Make sure you share this video. It's a good one. And just so you guys know, I have some very important links in the description box, so make sure you click on them, check it out, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nature Girl Neo, like the videos. So if it helped you, if you like the videos, they'll be circulated throughout YouTube. So that's a great help. So yeah, my spiritual security system. So, about last week and over the course of this week, I've been feeling little something in the air, right? So my ancestors, my spirit guides, they'll come in and be like, look, this showed up on our screen. You might want to address this, like something going on in the field. Or they'll be like, look, this came up, but we took care of it. Don't need to worry about it. Don't trip. Go back to what you're doing, right? So this is really important, you guys, for us to understand when things enter our awareness, how to set up a security system, and how to really take care of these intruders, because they're intruders. So like you guys know, there's so many shifts going on in the planet right now. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of beings here, people, beings, entities, just a lot of stuff going on in our cosmos and on this planet. And some of these beings don't have our best interests at heart. Some of them don't have souls. Some of them aren't in physical forms. So they're wanting to latch on to us in a lot of ways. They're jealous of us. So they're wanting to mess up whatever we got going on, especially if you're a light worker or you do any sort of community work or work for the people. You are especially a target out here for these energies. So it's important for you to have your spiritual security system set up. Now, I've been having, my spiritual security system up my whole life, but really intensely, and being able to connect with that system, probably a year to 2 years. I've really been in it, okay? And I heard spiritual security system put in this way by Aphrodite Starseed Healer on YouTube. She's fabulous. Make sure you follow her, okay? And that's when I heard it put in those terms. So, that inspired me to use her term, spiritual security system, because it's spot on. It's really what it is. So I'll give you guys an example. Like a couple weeks ago, I woke up, I returned to this realm, and I felt a little funny. Something was going on. Something was in my field. So I was like, this is not right. So, I released whatever I felt like this does not belong to me, because when you know yourself, when you're really tapped into your own energy and your emotions, you're really able to identify the other energies around you. So I've become good at that. I've practiced knowing my own energy and who I am and other people's energy. So I just automatically was like, well, this doesn't belong to me. I released this, and I transmute it into love and whatever you want to transmute it into, you say that out loud. I followed that by doing a spiritual bath. And, these things helped me like instantly. But what Spirit told me was that there are energies around me that don't really have my best interests at heart. And sometimes, you guys, the more you practice and the more you're tapped in, you could even see the person that these energies are coming from, that these intentions are coming from. You could see their face. Or you can, if you know them, something will come to you to remind you of that person. Like, oh, they always listen to this song, and you hear that song, or you'll think of that song. And this is Spirit telling you, like, look, it's coming from this person. What do you want to do about this? So with me, I felt that these energies was just coming from a couple people. And mind you, I want to tell you that if you have a negative thought about somebody, it absolutely has the power to reach out to them. Okay? Especially if they're very sensitive to these things. Okay? If you be like, oh, I can't stand that girl. She always does this and that. It's very likely that that other person knows that you thought that, and it's entering their awareness. So be careful. And it can be unintentional. You know, you're going through whatever you're going through, and you just have a, unruly thought. Everybody does it. I do it. It's normal. But understand the power that's behind that. You're putting that out into the universe, okay? So be mindful of that. And so that's what Spirit told me. That there were these people, and they may not intentionally have sent me this, but I felt it regardless, so I had to protect myself against that, okay? I just did. A lot of you guys saw my post, I think yesterday, where, I'm publicly coming out as a psychic medium. I realized the name for it just recently. I always had this gift. I just didn't really know what it was and how to describe it and talk about it. And I was kind of embarrassed about it. So I just now publicly said that. So a part of that gift means that things are just going to come into my awareness. I'm just going to know and feel and hear and see things that may be uncomfortable for me. And I have experienced that as well. There's an energy, or there's a spirit that's wanting to communicate with me. And sometimes they're not always spirits you want to communicate with, or it's not something that you're willing to deal with. And so I feel that. I'd be like, oh, something's in my awareness. Wait a minute. And that security system will go off. Your spiritual security system, that ADT, all right, that SSS, spiritual security system will go off and be like, look, there's something going on. We took care of it. Or it'll be like, look, you might want to do what you got to do to protect yourself against this because it's coming in, So I found that was truly beneficial to me. So how can you set up this spiritual security system? Now, many of us, all of us, I want to say, have it already in place. A lot of us are empaths, a lot of us are clairvoyant, and many of us have a whole army of spiritual guides, a whole team. Not even just the ancestors, but a whole, the levels of your army are with you from the day you were born, right? From the day you were born. Excuse me, let me turn this on so you guys can see me clearly. Okay. So how to activate that? Well, I advise people, and I advise clients who come to speak with me, to really tap into it. Just talk to them. Even if you feel like you're talking to yourself, just hold a conversation. Speak out loud, speak in your mind, say how you feel, say what's going on. Ask for help, ask for assistance. And you'll notice that you'll get that assistance if you're paying attention, right? You'll feel something in your aura. You'll feel like you're being listened to, or that somebody's consoling you, or answers to your question or to your issue would start to come to you. That's your spiritual team. That's your soul. That's your higher self. That's everybody coming in to help you and be like, look, this is what you got to do. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. That's your spiritual security system. So tap into that. Start communicating with them. I really started ancestor veneration about over 2 years ago. And I really want to shout out Yafa Yamima on here. She's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. She is fabulous, you guys. She gave me so much information. She's such a gift to me. I truly love and honor her. So she gave me a lot of information about the ancestors and how to protect myself. She's done rituals for me, protection rituals for me. So hit her up, please. And she just opened her own clinic. So yeah, she's the real deal, okay? So she told me a lot of practices to get my security system up to par. All right. One of the things she advised me was, step up my spiritual baths, especially if you're dealing with the public on a daily basis, face-to-face, social media. If you're a light worker, if you have clients that you work with, you want to step up your spiritual baths like twice a week, 3 times a week. You want to do this on a consistent basis. Always cleanse your aura. And you do that because you want to be able to really feel what's going on around you. And you can't do that if you're just bogged down with all the extra stuff out here in society. All the programming, all of people's projections, all of these thought forms bombarding you. You have to cleanse that off of you and be fresh and new so that, you get more divine messages. These loving, beautiful spirits are going to want to be around you, right? Some of these spirits are not going to be around you because your aura funky. You got to clean it up. So I highly suggest those spiritual baths. You could even Google search online for some of them. Rosemary, bay leaves, ginger, cinnamon bark. There's so many natural elements that you could use to create your own spiritual bath. So I recommend that. Affirmations, prayers and affirmations. I don't necessarily pray, right? I don't think I should pray, but I do put out affirmations. I always do, constantly. I'm doing it right now, okay? And that is, creating your reality. That's creating the reality you want. That's programming yourself. Because a lot of us are programmed. Many of us are programmed. We turn on the TV, we're programmed. We watch a movie, we're programmed. Read a book. We speak to our friends. We go to school. We go to work. We're being programmed constantly. So affirmations is a great way to really reprogram your mind. Okay, I am strong. I am compassionate. I am deserving of love. I am wealthy. I am abundant. All sorts of things like that. Keep saying those. That helps build up your system, your security system. All right. Meditation. Okay. And like, if you guys have been following my journey, I tell you all the time, I was a type that was like, I'm not meditating. I can't sit there and not do anything. Like, it's just, I can't do it. But I found that meditation was amazing for me. I'm a Libra, so that's an air sign. I tend to be a little woo, and I'm a Pisces moon too, so I'm really like la la la, and I'm really tapped into the spiritual stuff. So oftentimes I have to check myself, right? I really do have to check myself. So that's how I do that. What else, you guys? I feel like I'm missing some steps. And put it in the comments, whatever you guys do for your spiritual security system. Put that in the comments for us to take a look at that. What else? I also like to connect with my womb. For the men, connect to your reproduction system as well. Like, this doesn't exclude you. For women, yoni steams. For men, herbal steams. You could use the same herbs most of the time. For the masculine out there, you could use the same herbs most of the time. And really, it helps cleanse you of anything that has been stuck there. Like, I know as a woman, we tend to hold a lot of trauma and pain in our womb. So these yoni steams have really helped me release and connect to my womb. And I dance as well. I put on some tribal dances, or I put on some divine feminine music, and I really connect in that way. And our womb is like a totally separate being. I'm convinced, a completely separate consciousness, okay? And she talks to me, and she be like, look, baby, you're gonna have to do this and this and this because I'm not happy. And I'll be like, all right. So I do divine feminine dancing and connecting with my womb and exploring my sensuality, and that helps me build a security system. Because my womb will be like, that ain't right. Or no, stay away from him right now. Go that way. And it helps, you guys. Just try it out. If it sounds a little cuckoo to you, just try it out and then let me know that it worked really great for you, because it is going to work, okay? What else do? I always talk about the food too, because it's high vibrational. Fruits, vegetables, high vibrational foods. This is your protection, okay? I always say these low-level beings cannot touch you if you're all the way up here. How are they gonna get to you? How? They can't. They can barely even see you because you're too high up. So make sure you're incorporating high vibrational foods. You don't have to give up meat. I'm not telling you to do that. Do whatever you do, all right? But I will say, step up your fruits and vegetables, really. And that changed my life. A lot of you guys see the receipts on my journey. I lost a ton of weight. I dropped a ton of dress sizes. I know what Living Foods has done for me. If you need help with Living Foods or how to start it, there's some links in the description box. I have joined a co-farming movement out of California, Y Greens co-farming movement, and this is what we're doing. We're pushing fruits and vegetables to the communities. We're setting up shop in these urban areas. We're getting our babies and these children, we're getting them real food, because the supermarkets are selling that fake food, y'all. They're spraying it with way too many chemicals. One of my friends was telling me how an apple now can last over a year or so because of all the stuff that they're spraying on it. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Grow your own apples. Join co-farming movements so you guys can share these resources with each other, okay? That's important. So I really just wanted to hop in here really quickly and say that to you guys, and how important it is for you to activate that spiritual security system, all right? We are under attack. This is a spiritual war, all right? Like, we hear this all the time, but it's a fact. It's a fact, and you know it's a fact if you pay attention to the things that's going on around you. Excuse me. Wait. What just happened? Hold on, guys. If you can, I don't even know if you guys are still there. Here we go. So I took this thing off my screen and I ended up changing screens completely, but you know how that is. So anyway, yeah, so I just really wanted to drop a quick video for you guys, letting you guys know about activating your spiritual security system, ways that you can go about doing it. If you need help, like I said, I do this work for clients. I did mention Yafa Yamima. She's in my friends list. She is fabulous, okay? So make sure you reach out to people and have them help you. We can perform rituals for you. We can show you how to do spiritual baths and cleanses. We can show you how to connect with your ancestors and what's that all about. Okay, and like I said, I learned from Yafa. So if you want to learn about ancestry and ancestral work, she the one. All right, so check her out. I believe that's all, you guys. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. Again, check out my website, TiaraSharde.com. Follow me on YouTube, Nature Girl Neo. Like, share, and subscribe. I have a lot of prizes and raffles and things going on for you guys. I have a bunch of projects scheduled, so I cannot wait to share that with you all. And, you know, make sure you're just spreading love and light and peace. And, you know, I joke with my friends all the time. It's not always peace and love, but it could be peace and love while I feel like punching you in the nose. That's okay. That doesn't mean that I'm not a light worker, okay? That just means you need to stop trying me right now. So it's always peace and love, even if I feel like fighting you, all right? So make sure you spread that peace and love everywhere you go. And I really, truly appreciate you guys. And I love you. Mwah, peace and love.